We're back. We're going to be talking. It's another week. Happy April Fool's Day. April Fool's Week. It's a great time. Open house just happened. I just moved, so I'm super, super tired, but we're here. We're excited. We're going to be talking to a special guest. Alicia, hello.
Hello.
Hey. Welcome to the show. You're a actor student.
Yes.
Yes. So we want to thank you for coming on. And it was actually very fitting that today is the day that you come on, because we have a certain thing that we're going to be playing in a little bit that you're in.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Yeah. If you don't know, the acting students put on a radio play every year of Flash Gordon, and I so happen to have a copy of it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
With some super bomb editing by Toasty Tom himself.
Very bare minimum editing, but, I only had 4 hours. So I think it actually is really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it. I'm going to work on it more soon because I have to play it in class. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to listen to it.
They're going to love that. They're going to love it.
But we're going to get into that too a little bit. I don't want to spoil too much, but if you know Flash Gordon and you're excited about that, just wait.
He has a sword at some point.
I feel like people listening probably won't know who Flash Gordon is.
So
old.
let's go back to around 1932.
So before anybody was born.
Take yourself back, Warren.
Anybody relevant today.
Wow. The Queen. She was alive at that point.
Sorry, veterans.
Wow. Okay.
No, if a veteran is listening to this, they're going to love Flash Gordon.
Yeah,
that's the thing too. It's
what
really
are the chances?
50-50.
Actually, yeah. There's only two options.
Yeah.
Either they do or don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just how you got to go for life, man.
That's real big. Okay.
Which is why you buy lottery tickets like in the dozen. You only buy 2 at a time, actually. At that point,
I've stopped doing that because I can't afford to just throw away money.
That's good. Interesting fact: never bought a lottery ticket.
Oh,
me neither.
I don't believe in that sort of luck.
But how do you get a rush in your daily life?
I don't want to start because I feel like I'm going to get addicted to it.
Right. Yeah. I actually just had a conversation with. I'm not going to say who it is, but he was mentioning a story from his childhood and how he had an illegal substance once.
Yeah.
The more addictive ones, and he said it was so good he was afraid to ever do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I get that.
Yeah, I get it too.
I was like, I completely understand, because there's a lot of good things out there that are bad for you, right?
I had that thought with French Toast Crunch.
Oh my god, it's so good. And like Apple Jacks. Oh,
I tried it once. I never liked it.
Really?
Apple Jacks?
I've never been big on cereal, anyways, except for like Count Chocula.
Cereal is like my jam. I'll have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It doesn't matter what.
Do you put it on toast?
What?
Because it's your jam?
No, I put
Do you put milk in your bowl first, or do you put the cereal in your bowl first?
Well, because I keep the cereal box in my room, I have to put the milk in first. I don't want to.
No, that says a lot about you, about your character. If you put the milk in first.
Bring the milk to my room and then pour it and then bring it back up.
Bring the box with you to the kitchen.
Bring the box to the kitchen with you.
That's true. I've never thought about it. That just blew my mind. Why didn't I ever do that?
Did all the milk space in your room get taken up by a gigantic soundboard?
Yeah, no, it is. The 24-channel soundboard I have.
Man,
so
what a time we live in.
Yeah, we sort of expected. This is going to be a more casual show, if you didn't know. Mm-hmm. We're just here to talk about it. We didn't even know if we were going to do the show, sadly. But luckily, we were able to book one of the coolest people we know in the acting program.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, no, what? No, it's me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, I hate this question.
Okay, how about this? Who are you?
Well, I'm Alicia. Mm-hmm. I am doing acting at Seneca, and I'm almost done. I'm going to graduate soon. And last weekend we did like a film, a student film.
Really?
Yeah, we were here forever.
Is there a working title on that film?
Seconds. And none of us know what it stands for.
Wow.
It's a measurement of time.
I know, but we don't know, how is it relevant to the script? Maybe it's like the amount of seconds that she had with her brother before he
Wait.
Oh.
I talked with the guy who wrote it. He actually wants to know exactly how many seconds all the footage ends up being.
Is that it?
No.
No one's thought to ask him either.
I could.
We're all just like with each other, just going, wait, what does it mean? But no one's actually gone and asked him.
So is this something through the program, or is this students of the program separately doing it?
No, it's a class thing. So our teacher was there. We had people, like other teachers and other like programs filming us and doing lighting and stuff like that. So we were there forever. Oh. They got makeup people. Dang. We got our makeup done. Everyone. It was so fancy and so professional.
There. I can do makeup real good.
Yeah.
It is long days. When I was a student here 4 years ago now, I was part of the crew.
Mm-hmm. Ancient times? In the ancient times?
When like my primary director was pumping narcotics into myself. Yeah, it was a good time. But we had one day where crew showed up at 6:30, and by the time we had wrapped and everything, it was a quarter to midnight that we were on our way home. Wow, it's ridiculous. Paid good though.
Yeah.
We left at midnight.
Whatever.
And we were there from like 9 in the morning.
Oh, boo.
Okay. A little more sympathy.
No, that actually does.
I've been through the fires, man.
That's like a lot of commitment.
Yeah.
Like I'm lucky enough to be in a program where like if there's an event, I'll call it quote unquote, they're like 4 hours moused. Oh, which is great.
That's the life. That's the life.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not so bad. Really, like it's. I mean, yeah, okay, the days are long, but nobody's doing things the entire time.
Yeah.
You get downtime. Like a year ago, there was a dude who just slept for 4 hours because he could, because he wasn't part of the crew that was helping out, and he filmed his stuff for the day.
Right.
So he's like, I'm gonna go take a nap.
So when you're doing that, like, if you don't know, people are filming right now.
Yeah.
Like in the cafeteria, if you're around.
They're doing the same thing.
Very, very cool. I'm like put my head out and I'm like, oh, I wish I was there. But I'm seeing like acting students that are like security or something.
Yeah.
So do you like switch turns? Like whoever's acting in the scene does that?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's
so
really
I was in scenes and I had like talking roles. Then I was also background for other scenes that I was not in.
Okay. If you ever need like more background people, call me up. I'm
Continuity
really
went through the door with that film. Because they're going to see me and they'll be like, wait, didn't that girl play this character? It's nope.
It's real fun for me when I finish editing one scene where Steven, who we had on the show a couple times, where he's dead, and he's just playing the ukulele as a ghost, and then the next thing you're in a hallway, and he's just there carrying his ukulele, walking through the set.
Wait, you telling me Steven, the person who plays the ukulele, got to be a person who plays ukulele in the movie?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Conrad loved that idea of him playing it, so.
I played his ukulele because it's just like him on a white backdrop and like whatever they did to get like the screen behind him like flowy in the wind or whatever. I played it backwards and it was terrifying.
Man, shoutouts to this program.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Speaking of the acting program, you were talking a little bit about that last time, or some ideas that you might be thinking about going into it.
Honestly, yeah, just because since I was real tiny, playing, I think I've told you, it's the game Alter Echo that like blew my mind as far as production goes. Like voice stuff, I want to do voice stuff one day, and I just never went after it. So who knows? Yeah,
I think that'd be really interesting. I mean, I have 2 great voice actors here, so I think that would be really, really cool.
Are they both you?
You know, right?
No, I have one voice, and it's this.
Yeah.
It's just like weird, neutral, deep. I'm just gonna keep it, and I'll rock it.
The thing is, I've been working for the program for almost 3 years now, and I've done a lot of the voice classes. And like every time when they get to the technical manual stuff, and like I'm hearing them reading it, it's just, for whatever reason, I guess being excited. It's like I understand this. It's such like these big syllabic words. I was like, well, it's so cool. And then Alicia's here. And
Alicia, you might have some competition later.
I hope not.
We should be cast in the same roles, honestly.
I can see that happening. I can see that.
Like This Is Us or some progressive thing.
The show, This Is Us?
Yeah, well...
You watched that?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just kind of stretching.
You got so defensive, too.
I'm always defensive.
I think it's time. Do you know what time it is?
No.
Oh, hold on. It is 12:14.
Yeah, that's right. It's Flash Gordon time.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be listening in. I hope you're ready. This is a rough copy of the final production for Flash Gordon by us. Not me.
Presenting for the first time on radio by the Seneca Players, the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon and Dale Arden. These thrilling adventures come to you as depicted each Sunday in the Comic Weekly, the world's greatest pictorial supplement of humor and adventure. The Comic Weekly, now printed in 32 tabloid-sized pages, each page in full 4 colors, is distributed everywhere as part of your Hearst Sunday newspaper.
Racing high above the earth, comfortably seated in a giant airliner, Flash Gordon, internationally famous athlete, looks admiringly across the aisle at Dale Arden, the lovely young companion of his air voyage. The minds of both are intent on the terrible destruction which for many months has been approaching the Earth with terrific speed. The new planet hurtles through space directly in the path of Earth. Suddenly, there's a violent jar.
The plane lurches into a spinning nosedive. Flash Gordon's trained muscles carry him across the aisle to the frightened girl. They gather her in his arms and leap free of the falling plane, and pulling the ripcord of his parachute, glides to Earth.
Don't be frightened, Dale. The plane has crashed. We're safe.
Yes, thanks to you.
Hold fast. We are landing. Now, careful, easy. Are you all right, Dale?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, look, Flash. There's a large steel door. It's closing.
Why? That's the laboratory of the great scientist Dr. Hans Sarkov. He's coming this way. I'll call him to help us. I hope you'll pardon us for breaking in on you so unceremoniously, Doctor. But you see, we had to bail out.
I see you for what you are, spies! Come to steal my secret? But I have this answer for that. Come with me.
Put the gun away, Professor Sarkov. The man is mad. We'll have to humor him. All right, we'll come with you.
Get down this ladder, into this tower, down, I tell you.
All right, all right.
There now. We are in my rocket ship, and in 10 seconds we will be on our way to the new planet. We will all die. Die for science.
Oh, Flash, the doctor is mad. This rocket ship is breaking away from the Earth with the speed of light, right into the path of the new planet.
Hold tight, Dale. We'll escape somewhere.
To the new planet. This new planet. The three of us will save Earth.
Dr. Sarkov, there is still time to swing your rocket ship out of the path of the new planet.
No, no.
What will you gain for science if we are all killed in the crash?
I know who you are, Flash Gordon, the world's greatest athlete. But your trained skill will not save you. Only my mind, the mind of Zarkov, the scientist, can save you. Can save any human soul upon the earth.
The turbo drive. He's reaching for the controls.
Stand aside, Dr. Sarkov.
Feel it! The gravitational pull of the new planet. We crash in 5 seconds.
The rocket ship hits the planet. Dr. Zarkov and Dale are thrown from the rocket ship unconscious. Flash is thrown clear of the wreckage and lands on his feet, uninjured. He rushes to the side of the unconscious girl, picks her up, and starts to carry her toward the distant towers of a city on this weird new planet. Suddenly, strange soldiers armed with ray guns appear, and capturing Dale and Flash, force them to come with them to the throne room of Ming the Merciless, Emperor of Mongo and the supreme ruler of the universe.
Oh, thy indulgent Ming, most merciless ruler of all peoples of the new planet, thy slaves salute thee. Ha!
Good. Ming shall want the earth people.
Thy slaves obey, O Ming the Merciless.
Get your hands off me. I'm no slave. I'll meet your emperor as a free man and an equal.
So, Earthman, you are a free man and my equal. Throw him to the lizard men in the arena. I would be forced to make this free man my equal.
There is thy freedom, Earthman. Now you go into the arena to meet the lizard men of Mongoloid.
No!
Don't worry, dear. Emperor Ming, I will show you that I, a free man from the earth, am more than a match for your brainless lizard men.
Flash reaches the bottom step leading to the arena. He leaps and swings at the nearest lizard man. Then, grasping the falling man beast under the armpit, Flash whirls him around in a flail, knocking the others in all directions. Emperor Ming, fearing that his lizard men will all be killed, ordered his soldiers to destroy Flash with their ray guns. In the midst of the confusion, Princess Oro, the beautiful young daughter of Emperor Ming, calls to Flash.
Quick! Brave Earthmen! This way! Here to my balcony!
Flash leaps into the royal balcony and joins the gorgeously jeweled princess, who commands the slaves to keep back.
Keep back!
While she takes Flash through a secret door and into a passage leading to the private elevator. The two get in and Aura closes the door, presses the switch.
Who are you, beautiful maiden?
I'm the Princess Aura, only daughter of Ming the Merciless.
Princess, I owe you my life.
You're brave and handsome and strong. You must not end so young. I have never seen anyone like you, Earthman.
Where I come from, Princess, there are many stronger men and better looking. But tell me, Princess, where are you taking me?
I'm taking you to the private landing frame of my own rocket car. There you will be safe. Bing! We've arrived, Earthman. Get in this rocket car. No one can harm you here.
But Princess, I don't...
Hurry! Hurry!
But Princess Aura, how am I to rescue the Earth Girl, Dale Arden?
That is why you are in my private rocket car, Earthman.
Why? What do you mean?
Dale Arden can never be rescued by you.
But Princess,
As for you, Earthman, you shall love me or die!
Dun, dun, dun.
Meanwhile, back in the palace, Emperor Ming is talking with Dale Arden.
Your companion Flash Gordon has escaped, but not for long. My men will soon capture him.
What are you going to do with me, Emperor Ming?
You are very pleasing to me, Earthwoman. You will become my wife.
Never! I don't love you!
We men of Mongo have no human traits, no love, no mercy, no kindness. Whether you love me or not makes no difference. You shall become my wife as soon as the ceremony can be arranged.
Dun, dun, dun.
Your Majesty, look into the spaceograph! Our city is being bombarded by the space heroes of the Lion Men!
The Lion Men! Order the entire space fleet to the attack!
In the terrific battle which takes place between Emperor Ming's space fleet and the gyros of the Lion Men, the attacking gyros are driven off. The rocket ship in which Flash Gordon has been held captive is destroyed, and Flash is thrown to the ground unconscious. He opens his eyes to find himself staring into the great bearded face of Thun, Prince of the Lion Men. Thun lets his great sword fall as he sees Flash Gordon's skin.
Who art thou, youth? Speak. Answer me before I cleave thy body into pieces. Art thou new kind of soldier of Ming the Merciless?
I am the sworn enemy of that field Emperor Ming of Bongo. He has captured a girl who is from the earth, like myself. I live only to rescue her.
An Earthman, thou sayest?
Yes.
And an enemy of King the Merciless?
That's right. Tell me, are you friend or enemy?
I am Thun, Prince of the Lion Men, hereditary enemies of the men of Mongo. If thou would accept me as thy friend, Earthman, I will gladly join thee against Ming the Merciless.
Here's my hand on it.
Good. What is thy name, Earthman?
I am called Flash Gordon upon the earth, your highness.
Call me Thun, friend. I will call thee Flash.
Friend Thun, do you know how we can gain admittance to the palace?
Come, I will show thee a secret way into the palace.
Good.
The Emperor Ming is away pursuing my gyro fleet. We may be able to rescue the Earth Girl before Ming's return.
Flash Gordon and his powerful newfound friend go first to the space gyro of Prince Thun, and there they gaze intently into the thought projector, in which they not only see Dale Arden captive, but they also have revealed to him a secret way leading into the throne room of the palace. The secret passage is known as the Tunnel of Terror, because of the deadly beasts which lie within its gloomy walls. Fighting each step of the way, Flash and his new friend Prince Thun finally find themselves within the palace. A door with great steel bolts stands before them.
Quick, Thun. This door must lead directly to the center of the palace.
From my memory of the palace, I should say that beyond this door is the great throne room of the Emperor Ming.
All right, then. Here we go. Ah, there. You're right, Thun. It is the throne room.
Yes, this great statue before us is the god of death, which stands at the top of the altar steps, directly behind the throne of the emperor.
Listen, Thun. What's that?
By the great god Pau, it is the royal wedding procession.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ming the Merciless is taking another bride.
Dun, dun.
Long live Ming the Merciless!
He's coming up the altar steps, son. I'm going to look around the idol.
To look around the idol means death. Thou must not. Come back. Come back, Flash.
Son, save yourself. I'm going to rescue of my Earth friend, Dale Arden. She has been forced into a marriage with Ming the Merciless.
Prince Thun of the Lion Men does not save himself at the expense of his friends. If thou must die, I will die fighting with thee.
Dale, this way, Dale.
Stop! Stop them! Halt!
After them!
This way, Dale.
Down this passage, Earthling, and fast as thou can run. Quick, you!
They're swarming up the altar steps. On the top of the idol, hover on them. Now, 1, 2, 3.
With a grinding crash, the idol topples over the onrushing soldiers of Ming the Merciless, killing those in front and throwing into confusion the whole company. Flash Gordon and Prince Sun, with Dale between them, dashed into the secret passage beneath the idol. The way becomes steeper. They slip and fall. Down, 100 feet or more into a whirling underground river. They're swept along down a raging current and over the falls into a lake. With the powerful strokes of a champion swimmer, Flash sets out for the shore, towing Dale by her hair. They reach the shore, and as Flash reaches down to drag Dale to safety, she screams and disappears beneath the calm surface of the lake, clutched into two powerful green, scaly arms. With no thought of his own safety, Flash Gordon dives to Dale's rescue and finds an adventure stranger than any which has gone before. And don't fail to listen again next week to the continuation of the amazing interplanetary adventures of Flash Gordon and Dale Arden.
Well, that was really fun, guys. I really liked doing that. I hope you had fun making it as well.
I liked it.
Yeah. It was really interesting, just to give a little bit of context, because obviously there wasn't a lot to it, right? But the thing is, it was only done in one take.
Yeah.
Every single scene was just like, let's just do it. And it turned out really well. Like, the acting was really, really good, I think, especially for that one take scenario. I hope we do more. I hope I see Ming the Merciless come back, maybe.
I hope not.
Did you like playing Ming?
I liked playing Ming, but like, I don't know, maybe a different character with a different name.
There'll be Flash Gordon next. Yeah.
You know what's really weird is that like I'm very used to like doing my voice work in the booth. So doing it in class with everybody, even when we were doing what was the book called?
Beauty and the Beast?
Not Beauty and the Beast, Captain Underpants.
Right.
Where we got everybody in the booth with us. That was fine. But having the mic in class and then having everybody around it was
like
really
looking
weird.
at all of you?
Yeah, it was really weird to have an audience. I don't mind if you're behind a window. If you're in the same room as me, I'm kind of like,
if you're behind a window,
like
you're basically an animal at a zoo.
Yeah.
They can't hurt you unless, well, never mind. But
I can do whatever I want.
I get that.
You can
That's
judge
why
me
I like
from
radio.
afar.
Yeah. It's like we can, they're just listening.
Yeah. All
Thanks
your
for
viewers
listening,
were in
by the way.
in the room with you. It'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? If you guys want to come over to Say Radio, just come by. I'll let you in. Alicia would love that. She loves audiences.
We put someone in that corner, put someone in that corner.
Yeah.
We have 4 of them, in fact.
Wow.
The room is too small and it's too hot already.
It's actually very, very hot. There's
Thank you.
a little bit of news
You're welcome.
that's been happening recently, if you don't know. A lot of things are being adapted into other things, including Ghost in the Shell, which just came out, which got I believe, a 30-something rating. So not that good.
The movie came out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the movie's out.
It's better than any Adam Sandler movie in the last decade.
That's true. Have you seen Pixels? It's terrible.
I have not.
I haven't either.
Yeah, me and my friends got drunk and watched it.
I don't watch Adam Sandler movies.
Good.
Wow.
Not because like it's Adam Sandler, but because
it's Adam Sandler.
No. I just don't like that type of movie.
I get that.
One of the voice professors here was in a scene in Billy Madison as a drama teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I heard about that.
That's really
And how they didn't they cut his scene?
You know what? That's the story.
Oh.
But all he does is get up on stage and clap in Adam Sandler's face.
Yeah.
So this is not. I don't know how much they could have had.
Well, I heard from like students in his class that maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, yeah. We hear around the net, around the pond.
They say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't go on with that story.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
That is actually really interesting, too, because that is probably one of his best movies, if not the best. Billy Madison / Happy Gilmore.
Is that the one where they go golfing?
No, that's Happy Gilmore.
And then the guy
They
says...
go golfing.
It's a good description of one of them.
I mean, he doesn't just go golfing. He's trying to save his grandmother.
That's the only part of the movie that I've actually, seen.
It's most of the movie is golfing.
I've never seen the movie, though.
Wow. Okay. We should watch the movie.
It shows.
This is going to become Watch Adam Sandler.
And that says
the
a lot
hour.
about your character.
I don't have a character. I'm just me. I'm like Mariah Mimi Carey.
Well, at least now you know she has a nickname.
Does she?
Yeah, Mimi.
Oh.
No, that's the things on the internet people laugh at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
with the pictures of the galaxies and the heads and whatnot.
Yeah.
Good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back onto the news though, because we always get off track.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell, amazing series, really cool movies, but the recent one, not so good. I do like the fact that they're doing this though. I'll just say this now. I really like the fact that Hollywood's sort of opening up to the thought of doing animated series. There's talk now, in fact, I just heard today that they're trying to get one of the people that did Get Out, the director that did
Jordan
Get
Peele.
Out. Apparently, people are trying to get him to do a Akira movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. I would really like to see an Akira movie live action.
The only thing I know of Akira is like a guy explodes into a giant ball of whatever.
No, it's pretty much nothing makes sense, but it makes sense in the context of the movie.
Fair.
Yeah.
I get that.
So it's a really, really, really interesting and probably one of the best movies, animated or not, that has been out for a very long time. There's that. There's Death Note as well, Netflix. Death Note.
I love Death Note.
It's so good.
Is it on Netflix now?
No.
Oh.
I would be watching. I wouldn't be here. I love you guys, but I'd probably be watching.
I wouldn't be here either. I would have stayed home and watched
Honestly,
Death
surprised
Note.
you even showed up today.
Well,
Wow.
the original Death Note is on Netflix.
Yeah.
But they're making a
live action?
A live action with a white person main character instead of an Asian person.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
All those things are very controversial, but they try to justify it by saying that no one's going to watch it if you don't have top billing actors.
Right.
They won't get their money back.
I mean, I don't know if that's true.
I know when you have big productions like that are known and people love it, you can go ahead and cast somebody more fit for the role. You don't need Scarlett Johansson for it.
I think my biggest issue is with the white casting of this is because it's Netflix and they're sort of the trendsetter of today, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, they didn't need to. Sure, there's all those Hollywood reasons, but Netflix is not Hollywood.
No.
They look at Stranger Things. They didn't even advertise that, and it was huge.
And no one's in there except for Winona.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only one I knew that was in there, and I didn't even know her that well because I don't really watch any of her movies.
Yeah, no, me neither.
You're not missing anything.
I know Beetlejuice, and that's about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the one with Angelina Jolie, but I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
The one where they're in an asylum. Is it an
Is
asylum?
it called
No,
Asylum?
Brittany Murphy. You're thinking of Girl Interrupted?
Yeah.
That's Brittany Murphy.
Wow, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've not seen any of her movies.
Nah, it's fine. What I'm excited about is I saw a few days ago the new trailer for It, the reboot of It.
Yes.
I hate horror movies, but I so want to watch it.
You don't like horror movies?
I suck at horror movies, man.
They're my favorite.
Really? What's your favorite horror movie? Right now. It doesn't need to be of all time. I know it's controversial.
I know. I like Babadook. That was really good. It was really good. Really new. I liked Get Out as well.
Get Out was really
that was
good.
really. It's I was watching an interview with Jordan Peele, and he was saying that comedy. There's a fine line between comedy and horror, and I was like, that's so true because otherwise the movie wouldn't have worked.
It's true.
Because he's hilarious, and the movie is it's the social commentary on that movie.
I don't there's a specific line
Is
near
there?
the end of it, and I don't want to say it.
Why not?
No, it's very spoilery, but it does. Watch the movie.
But the movie came out a while ago.
Not that long ago.
Okay.
Like a month at most.
We'll talk about it after. If you don't know, watch the movie near the end. It's really, really iconic. You'll know when you hear it, but it does really it encapsulates the whole movie, I think.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting because it is very, very socially driven.
Yeah.
Obviously, and a lot of things seem to be now. I think now more than ever, things are socially driven, but almost in a good way because we're getting a lot of these products that talk about things that people don't normally talk about, right? It's sort of like taboo, right? Like there are issues like between races, even here in Toronto. Like people
in good old Canada.
Yeah, right. I love Toronto. I love Canada, but there's issues. So I think Hollywood or Hollywood movies is a great way to start talking about them because that makes it sociable. It makes it like not as taboo. You know what I mean?
There's also like a point in the movie where this isn't really spoilers. It's not like.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's a point in the movie where the main character is invited to like a gathering, like his girlfriend's family's gathering, and there's like only one Asian guy there. And I was reading an article because I didn't even think about like why only one Asian person was there, and it was like just like commentary on the presence of the Asian community in America and how they're a very small group in America. And also the question that the Asian man asked the main actor, what was his name? Do you know what his name was?
I don't know.
I don't know what his name was either. But the black guy. We know. He was black. We know. But he asked him like, what can you tell me about like the black experience, and do you think there's advantages to it? And I didn't think anything of the question until I read the article about like the Asian person's experience in America and how they aren't necessarily seen as Americans. They're always seen as foreigners, whereas black people in America are seen as American people. And so it's just like for the Asian guy, it's kind of like, would you rather be a black person in America and have all these negative stereotypes put to you, or would you rather be Asian and be invisible?
True. That's very true, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a movie to be examined.
Yeah, it's so good.
I decided we were talking about this now. We're going more in depth than I thought we were going to. So I'm going to talk about what I was talking about before. It's a scene in it where a person is eating Fruit Loops.
Oh, yeah.
The Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
I didn't want to spoil it because it's essentially
so
the
subtle.
movie, right?
Yeah.
And in it, the character is eating dry Fruit Loops with a glass of milk. And someone questions it, and he says, because you got to keep the white from the colored. And it was like, wow.
It seems a bit on the nose.
But like
It's
nobody
so
got
subtle.
it though.
That's not subtle.
It's so subtle. The way it happens.
Yeah, it wasn't like the main thing of the scene.
Yeah.
It was like on the side.
It wasn't just like close up of cereal and milk.
And someone says you have to keep the white separate from
And
the
someone
colors.
says, gotta keep it separate from the milk.
Yeah,
That's not what subtlety
I can't
is.
remember if they say it verbally or
They
just
don't.
no, they don't even think they
Okay.
say it.
She's just eating it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was wrong about her saying that.
Well, she's on like a dating website, isn't she?
Yeah.
Looking up more black guys.
Oh, you can never have too many.
The word "more" didn't.
Well, no, because like the black people at her house are people that she brought to the house.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah. So she's just looking at more
Yeah,
to
well,
bring
I mean,
over.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
I can't comment on that
Why not?
because I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
I thought you did. Wow. Okay.
The
I'm
rails
sorry.
were-
Sorry for spoiling that for you.
It's fine.
You don't care about spoilers?
No.
Yeah, I don't care about
No,
spoilers
not much.
either.
The only one that I was like a little bit, come on, was like the day after one of the main events in Game of Thrones happened about a certain character, Jon Snow. It was like, and I was watching it at the time. I'm not keeping up nowadays, but like the second day, it was like someone put a post on, and it was like a fake out post. It was like, oh, look at this, it's really cool, and then like spoiler right there, like just said it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you tried to do that. Like, there's no excuse. I was like, all right, I guess and I stopped watching it.
Game of Thrones, you can just kind of assume characters are going to die.
Yeah.
There's like 2 people who have plot shields, and that's really it.
Yeah, and one of them is my favorite character.
Which
one?
one's yours?
Arya.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's always been my favorite. I thought she had the spunk that someone needed in that show.
Yeah.
My favorite was Bran is number 1.
Brian's pretty great too.
But I also like Joffrey because he was really evil. And in order to play a character like that where everybody like hated you, the audience hated you, you have to be so good.
Yeah, really true.
And he was so good, and I loved his character because he played it so well. And then also, what's the guy's name? Jon
Snow.
No, not Jon Snow. The other one who skins people.
Oh, Ramsey.
Yeah,
He
love
is my
Ramsey.
favorite.
Love Ramsey. He's also dead.
He's my favorite because he's my favorite actor.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Did you watch
Misfits.
Misfits?
Yeah.
Misfits
Oh
is
yeah.
good.
I watched it in high school. It's like when he showed up on screen, I got real excited and then a little worried about what they were going to do with Ramsey Bolton.
Yeah.
I like
He did it
Snow.
really well.
Sorry, Ramsey
He
Snow.
can just have this awkward presence. He
Yeah.
doesn't even need to say anything. If he's in that room, I'm like,
And then he does folk music and it's delightful.
yeah, we listened to
I
some
love
of
He
it.
does
his
folk
music.
music?
Oh yeah.
We played some on the radio a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
It's so good. I'll bring it in for next week. She won't listen, but I'll play it anyway.
That's so presumptuous.
I assume you'll be working or, I don't know, having Fruit Loops or something.
Separate from my milk.
Dry Fruit Loops. Which has got to be like the worst way to eat Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
No, soggy Fruit Loops is the worst way to eat Fruit
Oh,
Loops.
that's true.
You just throw it away.
It's
You don't have to eat it.
texture of wet napkin. But like really wet napkin. Where is this going? I don't know.
Like I said, this is the most casual show we'll have. We're just going to talk, have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
On the subject of spoilers, I was going to say the only spoilers that I really don't like is The Walking Dead, which finishes, the season finishes tonight.
Are you excited?
By the way. I am. I really want to see who dies, and I have my hopes up for like 2 people.
I'm excited too, saying it can be over.
Hmm.
No,
I don't
I'm
watch
just
it.
kidding. I don't watch it either.
It's, you know what, it stopped being about zombies like in week 4.
Mhm.
Really?
Of the first season?
Yeah, because then like drama, everywhere drama, and then Shane, who was the best.
Yeah.
But now
The real evil ones are the humans in that
yeah,
show.
they are the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
It's in the books, it's in the show. Books. Do you count the comics as books? Is that like a wrong way to...
Yeah, no, yeah, you can say that.
I'll say books.
There are
Whatever.
books, yeah.
Yeah.
There are literature.
Yeah. Some more akin to snobbiness might say otherwise, but they can keep their ways.
Who cares about those people?
Yeah, it's true. Except for like
Snobs.
librarians, because they probably get a lot of business from
There are comic books in libraries, so I
true.
would say that they're
There's-
books.
I borrowed them.
Yeah.
Actually,
And-
you know that's not saying too much because the library in my hometown gave video games as well.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was pretty great. Those
are
aren't books.
Those,
Video games aren't
Those
books.
are books as well.
Okay.
Anything in a library is a book.
Except for the TVs.
Those are books.
And the
they're
rooms.
visual books.
Visual books.
They're
Yeah.
books.
What you're thinking of is a talkie. Because people haven't used that as a word for movies in a while.
Yeah, a talkie.
A talkie?
Yeah.
Was that actually? Are you going to give us a little history bit?
It's just, when movies didn't have sound for the first however long, and then all of a sudden they figured out how microphones worked. So they're like, they can talk. Let's go see a talkie.
This is probably going to be the worst talking subject I'll ever bring up. But isn't that recording analog sound just blow your mind?
Yeah.
What is that?
Like recording, like just the shape of the vibrations that it makes just makes sound, like on a phonograph or something
Yeah.
like that. Playing a record, you're just putting a needle on something and it vibrates a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That seems very interesting.
It's so crazy to me. It's solidified sound.
I
Yeah.
love it.
That's when I look at something like that, I always picture like amber. It's just like it's taking something that happened
Yeah.
and just freezing it in time.
Like in that show Fringe.
Yeah, I've
Did
never
you
seen
watch-
that show.
No?
No.
Is that a Fringe is a
It's a
let me guess.
sci-fi show.
Is that the one where people turn clear on a plane at one point?
Turn Clear?
Yeah.
I
Or
don't
like
remember.
liquefy or something? I don't know.
I don't
Spoilers.
remember. I just thought of the episode where everything was frozen in amber.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
It's
So
not
it was-
really frozen though then, are they?
Come on,
Suspended
Mario.
animation. We're not. I don't need to be technical. I haven't
Amberfied.
seen the show in a while.
It seems like a really cool show. I've actually seen it. I think it's on Netflix too.
Yeah.
Everything we talk about, if it's a show, it's on Netflix because that's all I watch.
Especially Scrubs.
Yeah. Wait, I haven't seen Scrubs.
You should.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen Scrubs? Achilles
No.
like way too obsessed with
Is
Scrubs.
that a soap opera?
No. It's,
Wait, you don't even know what Scrubs is?
No.
That blows my
It's a
mind.
hospital-based comedy/drama show.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's
I'm not
very
in-
good.
I'm not into it.
If you are interested in acting, you should watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
actually, yeah, it's like critically acclaimed.
Yeah,
Really?
there's some fantastic episodes in there where like they go from one end of the spectrum to the other, the emotional spectrum, not the spectrum, in like a scene or in a couple of lines. And it's just like how do
They
you
go
do
from
this?
one color spectrum to the other. They go to ultraviolet and everything gets crazy.
and then nobody can see what's happening on screen.
Exactly.
But birds are like, "Whoa, better duck out of that."
How long has it been going on for?
It went from 2001 to 9, I think.
Oh, so it's done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
So I'm
it's-
like never gonna watch it then.
Better than
You
Elvis.
only watch current things?
I mostly watch like cartoons and anime,
Nice.
and then if I watch like live shows, they're usually more mystery and dark.
I feel it. What's your favorite cartoon/anime going right now?
Ooh, okay. So my favorite cartoon is a kid's cartoon, but I think it's hilarious.
We're not going to judge.
It's the Amazing World of Gumball. Have you ever?
Yes, it's hilarious.
That show is so funny.
Yeah, not as good as Rick and Morty,
though.
though.
And that is what?
Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, but I said kids show.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty is not a kids show.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's definitely not a kids show.
It's not a kids show.
I've never watched like more than 3 episodes of Gumball.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just Gumball.
No, it's like the Amazing Adventures of Gumball or the Adventures of Gumball or something.
It seems really cool. Like I like the art style that it has.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. Okay.
There's real people. There's a chin. For the longest time when I was watching the show, I couldn't figure out what that character was, and it bothered me. And then one day I just realized it was a chin, and now I can't see it any other way, and it still bothers me because
like a chin.
It's a chin, but it's like upside down.
That's pretty great.
And that's the person's face. It has the eyes here, and then it's the mouth, and then the dress, but it's like upside down.
That's
and
really
it's disturbing. It bothers me.
It doesn't sound healthy.
What doesn't sound healthy?
Have you met my friend a chin?
You watch the show.
I don't.
Watch it.
I don't want to.
We'll watch it together.
I don't want to watch Scrubs.
Then don't. I'm not going to run your life. Whatever. Shit, man. I'm just trying to put out suggestions of good stuff.
Okay.
So is she.
Jeez.
If it's a kid's show, I won't be able to. Why I'm way too advanced for it. So.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. No, I feel you.
It's not to say that you're not. I just get bored really quick.
I'm just saying I will watch it.
So there's one anime that I watched recently, well, a while ago actually, was called, it has a really long name, but I think the shortened version is Anohara or something. And it's about friends kind of reconnecting with each other years after one of their best friends have died.
I know exactly what you're talking
Without
about.
a Paddle, the movie with Dak Shepard.
No.
Or is it more like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
No, it's not like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah, it's I thought that one was really interesting, actually. I can't remember what it's called.
It's very sentimental. You could possibly cry.
Oh, I cry on a dime. So
yeah, it would make you cry then. It's really good for that.
Probably.
Letting out your emotions. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's, about friendship and reconnecting and sadness, too.
Yeah. You know it?
I know it.
You've seen it?
I don't know if I've seen all of it. I know, actually, recently, because I was like, man, I should have really watched something. I almost watched it.
Yeah.
And I think I can't remember the full title of it, which is how I know it.
That one with the words.
It's really long.
Just type in Anohara.
Yeah, I like to type it in. But it doesn't really matter either way. But it's really, really interesting. And it's just like a slice of life, really. If you don't know what a slice of life is, it's literally just a page in someone's life. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
It's like Office. The Office is a slice of life comedy.
Yeah.
Right? It's just them working and things happen.
Parkour.
Right?
You've watched The Office, right? I was thinking about it recently, though, Rainn Wilson, who plays Dwight in The Office, is the most perfect casting there's ever been on TV, I think.
I kind of agree with that. He's really, really well suited. Sorry, Alicia, I know you haven't seen the critically acclaimed show The Office or anything like that.
It only won 1,000
Every
Emmys.
critically acclaimed show I have not seen.
Fair.
I have, but the thing is I don't really watch TV because I'm on YouTube a lot.
Oh.
And so when people tell me to watch stuff, I've been told for a very long time to start watching Seinfeld. But it feels like every time Seinfeld is on TV, it's always the same episode. So I've watched the same episode 12 times.
Rolling syndication.
And I know a friend of mine asked me to watch Twin Peaks.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember a week later she asked me oh, did you like it? Was it good? I'm I'm still watching the introduction. It's so long.
It's very dry.
So I couldn't get past it. It was so long.
You could watch Atlanta, which Donald Glover
I
describes
do.
as. He described it on the Ellen Show as Twin Peaks, but with black people.
I
was
love
I get
Atlanta.
that. I get that.
It's so good.
It looks. I haven't seen it. I was really hoping it would come to Netflix.
And my favorite character in Atlanta is in Get Out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only character I recognize.
Is it his brother, in the show?
No, he's the friend of Donald Glover's cousin.
Cool.
Yeah.
So his cousin is the rapper, and then my favorite actor in the show is like his hype man.
I really like
Darius.
the concept of that.
Darius, yeah.
I really like the concept of that show.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Gotta watch that.
There was one episode that was like done where main dude is like on a talk show, and they have like fake commercials on either side of the talk show between the real commercials. But there's one where the guy walks in, like, this can of Arizona, puts it on the counter, guy checks it, it says like 145 on it. It's like, but the price is on the can though. The price is on the can though. And it pulls out the Arizona logo and the text that's on the can though. That was beautiful.
That's really good. I saw a Facebook post about Arizona pretty recently too. It's just such a good drink. Arizona, come on.
It needs to be a little bit sweeter.
Come on, guys. It's the best.
You like put some sugar in it.
This is not an opinion anymore. This is just fact.
Deal with it.
Yeah. They have like different flavors too. They have like a grape juice, a watermelon juice, which is kind of weird. I'm not into that watermelon like flavored juice.
I get that from Subway. It's alright.
What?
Subway has like watermelon water. If that's not redundant or whatever, but
Okay.
It's not.
Without reeling the cast too far behind, I'm going to reel us back in for a second. What is the show that you think is probably the best show someone's recommended that you haven't watched?
Scrubs?
No, I was telling you to go first.
Oh,
I'm thinking,
pointing at me.
Like it doesn't
You go
matter for
ahead.
what reason. It could just be because like you heard about it too much. They like people constantly tell you to watch it.
Oh,
and you're
definitely
like,
Stranger Things.
Really?
You haven't seen it?
No.
And we can't recommend it because this is the conversation. That's the topic.
Jeez.
That's terrible.
It's a good show.
I want to, but like every time, when I go on Netflix to like check it out, I'm like, I
get
just want to watch
distracted?
Top Gear instead.
So you've seen Top Gear before.
Oh yeah,
So you just want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Instead of seeing something new.
correct.
That's really good.
Because I can just like have it playing in the background while I'm doing whatever.
Oh, so
And
you're one of
those-
those people who needs to multitask when you're watching TV?
Because I have no attention span. Yeah.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I do have 2 monitors on my computer for that reason.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
As well as here.
Yeah, no, it's true. I do a lot of multitasking. I think the one that I haven't watched that everybody always tells me to watch, it's got to be Friends. I've never gone out of the way to see Friends. I'm not going to say I've never seen Friends because like it's on the TV. The restaurant we're about to go to, it's
Yeah.
always playing it.
And Ant-Man.
Yeah, but it's just like it's just another comedy. It's just another sitcom. I don't know why everybody's very obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Maybe with the relationships, I could get into it more, but I don't really care.
I'm not into sitcoms. Like the only one that I ever got into was Fresh Prince.
True.
Yeah.
That's a
And
good
then
one.
like after that I couldn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is very good.
Yeah. It is.
It's kind of a benchmark.
It's the one that I've never seen it chronologically.
No.
I've seen probably all the episodes, but when I watched it was probably reruns at that point, so it was just whatever they could get.
Yeah.
So it's a really good show though.
It is.
So do you have a show that you should watch, but because your friends tell you, but haven't?
Well, I know people tell me to watch like Parks and Rec
Oh yeah.
and
good.
Community
Yeah,
and
also good.
what's the other one that we were The Office?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Just so it's comedies, like sitcom comedies,
Yeah.
are your thing.
I don't think they are.
Yeah?
I don't think I know like if I wanted to get into it I could, but I just don't have the motivation.
I feel you.
Like I know parts in the shows, and that's why people tell me to watch it. Like there's this one part where Aziz Ansari's character is with Retta's
Retta.
character at a restaurant, and she sees somebody that she knows, and she's like, "Don't look or don't make it obvious," and he makes it so obvious.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And they'll say, "Oh, you know that? Watch the show," and I'm like, "No."
That and Treat Yourself.
Oh yeah, treat yourself.
Everyone knows Treat Yourself.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Aziz and Childish, Donald Glover, I think those two make that show.
Oh yeah.
Donald Glover's not in Parks and Rec.
Is
no,
he a
no,
community?
in Community. Sorry,
Oh.
who's the second person with Abed?
Abed.
Danny Putty.
Danny Putty. Great. Oh, so
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
Those two, I think they could just do a show by themselves. I know Donald Glover just sort of wants to step away from that
Yeah.
scene.
And he successfully has.
Yeah, no, totally did. Same with the other guy, the older guy.
Chevy Chase?
Chevy,
yeah, he was big
Chevy
before.
Chase.
Who I always pronounced Chubby Chase.
Chubby Chase. Why?
I mean,
I just thought that was his name.
it is
Chubby
what it is.
Chase.
Yeah. I learned recently, like as of a couple minutes ago. Like
When Attilio said it?
Yeah. But
Chevy.
very, very, very cool. Well, I do want to say thank you for coming on. It's already been an hour. Can
Yay.
you be surprised? I know it was a little bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But you did great, and I hope you had a fun time. I had a fun time. We're going to clap for you. You don't need to clap for yourself.
Okay. I
But
will.
thank you
Ego
for
on
doing
this
it
woman.
anyways.
My God.
Is there anything that you would want
I love
to plug, if you want to? Is there anything where people can find you?
You can find me on Instagram.
As Alixianya.
No, it's my name, but with they don't know how to spell my name, do they?
That's fine. You can
So
spell
it's
it.
ALIXIANYA.
Perfect.
Alixianya.
I wish you wouldn't I wish you would just spell it.
And if you can't find it for whatever reason, you can always follow our Instagrams and find it through that.
Yep.
There you go. Well, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Like I said, one of the most casual times we've ever had here, and I think we needed it.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
It is hot in here.
Yes, it's very, very
It is
warm,
hot.
and it's a relaxed Sunday. So everybody, have a great week. We'll see you next time.